Now let's get back out to Jacob live for us this morning in Kerr County. And Jacob, you met up with some of the crews who are part of the search efforts.
Yeah, we've met a lot of them, and this is true on Sunday and Monday and Tuesday, but we really got a different look when we went on this ride along with the chief of the Ingram Fire Department just on top of the hill. She's been here for 50 years. So she was there responding as a teenager to the 1978 flooding and then the 1987 flooding. And then now she is, of course, in charge. So the area, Kerr County, just the whole search area is separated into 4 main fire departments. And each of them have hundreds of first responders and volunteers that they coordinate. Here, yesterday, they had 700. And they are so thankful for donations like these, truckloads of water bottles. Also, beyond this, there are Gatorade and other drinks. They've got snacks. People have donated tons of fuel and food for the horses. It really has been impressive. And as the chief tells me, it's part of what moves her to keep going, seeing the outpouring of support from the volunteers and others who are just donating. So here's a look at some of what we saw yesterday with the chief and one of her relentless volunteers.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, you bet. Thank you all.
Scores of new searchers sign up every day.
And we're working both ways.
The Ingram Fire Department and 700 helpers cover 70 square miles.
Doing everything they absolutely can to bring the missing family members home.
The massive operation led by Chief Diana Backus.
I worked the Comfort flood in 1987.
In 5 decades on the job, this is the worst thing Chief Diana's ever seen.
I saw RVs being slammed up against trees and literally exploding. I saw children floating in the water begging for help that we could not reach. And that takes it out of you.
Are you okay?
I can't say I'm okay, but I'm going to do my job.
This was underwater and there was a car floating.
Retired firefighter Tammy Landon, one of countless tireless volunteers.
At the time, you deal with it. Later on, it's going to hit everybody. I was born and raised here. Pretty bad.
It is organized chaos with growing, impressive resources, including the helicopters like these. We've also seen boats, ATVs, dogs, horses, and other equipment. When I told the chief and I told other fire officials here and volunteers about the press conference with the governor about the 161 people still missing, which they had not heard because they were busy working, a couple of them started to weep, knowing that that is their effort. This is what they're here for. They know, and they've told me the somber reality is they haven't found anyone alive since the day of the flood. But they have found many of the bodies. They find them every day, and they know the closure that they're helping to bring to the families who are missing the loved ones. I know that this is really heavy to talk about and to think about, but when we were inside of this command center, they had pictures, more than 100 of them, laying on the ground from campsites and from RVs and others. They know that this is grueling mentally and physically and beyond words, but they know that they have to keep going. They can't stop searching. And now knowing that there are so many more people still missing, they know that they're going to be here for weeks doing the same thing day after day. Stephanie Ugochi, back to you.
It's very difficult work, but impactful work. And those families, as you just said, Jacob, they do need closure. Thank you so much, and we'll see you again in just a few minutes.